Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel, a channel for amazing facts and information. In this video, we are going to talk about the 10 things you need to know about student loans. Watch this video till the end so you don't miss any information worth seeing, and make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our future uploads. Taking on any debt isn't ideal. However, student loans may be the one thing that will make your collegiate dreams possible. Therefore, it bears getting to know student loans now so you can decide which solutions are best for your situation. As is typically the case, the majority of Americans are professing that the new year will be the year they get their finances in order. Never mind the fact that an even larger majority reported that they had failed to follow through on last year's self-improvement quests. Student loans to help you pay for college may seem simple. Unfortunately, appearances can be deceiving. Numerous types of federal student loans, and repayment plan options and lots of private loans exist. Repayment options and forgiveness of some loan balances are not widely or well understood. Student loans should not be taken lightly. At the same time, student loans should not be viewed as negatively as they oftentimes are because in reality, they're actually very helpful. These loans help to bridge the gap between what a college costs and what a student can pay. Students get into trouble when they overborrow for college. Getting to know them sooner rather than later can help you plan better for borrowing and repaying. Here we will discuss about things everyone should know about student loan. Let's start. Number 10. Your life is not over because you have debt. The most important thing to keep in mind as you go about repaying your loans. Yes, some borrowers would sell an organ in order to get rid of their debt. But others have borrowed $50,000 or more and don't regret a single cent. Life with student debt can be stressful. It can be frustrating to see hundreds of dollars go out the window every month when you'd rather save for a house, car, or even family. But making those monthly payments can be a good way to learn how to budget, how to live below your means. Critically, it can also help you build a solid credit history. Besides, if you have student loans, you have them because you got an education. And that's something that will last you a lifetime. Number 9. There are two types of federal student loans. Federal loans fall into two categories: subsidized and unsubsidized. Subsidized student loans are reserved for students that have financial aid, and the federal government pays the interest while you're in school. Unsubsidized student loans are available to all students, regardless of financial need. However, students are responsible for paying all interest on the loans. To be eligible for both of these loan options, students and their families must submit a FAFSA. Number 8. If federal student loans don't cover the cost, look into private loans. Though you may be awarded federal student loans in your financial aid package, they still might not cover the total cost of attendance. To find a private student loan, contact your school's financial aid office and ask about their preferred lender list. This list is put together by the schools and offers a comprehensive look at who they work with, which might be helpful as you navigate the private loan arena. Number 7. Loan payments aren't due immediately after graduation. Fortunately for borrowers, graduation does not bring an onslaught of student loan bills. Rather, you'll get a 6-month grace period during which no payments need to be made. This allows borrowers to find employment before they have to take on monthly loan payments. Number 6. Loan forgiveness conditions. There are a number of conditions under which a portion or all of government student loans can be discharged or forgiven. Most commonly this occurs because the student borrower is working in a field of public service. However, this may also occur when the student borrower suffers adverse health conditions. Borrowers who are working in education, government, military, certain nonprofit organizations, law enforcement, or public health may be eligible for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. To be eligible, borrowers must have completed 120 monthly on-time payments. Borrowers must also be working full-time in public service, and be paying their loans back under an income-driven repayment plan. Unfortunately, the other conditions under which student loan balances can be discharged are less pleasant to consider. This can happen if the student borrower suffers a long-term disability or passes away. Number 5. Student loans can't be dissolved through bankruptcy. While most debts can be terminated through bankruptcy, student loans cannot. They are with you for life, that is, until you pay them off. It should be noted that if you stop making payments on your student loans, the federal government has the right to start taking your wages from work in order to pay the debt. It's best to make the payments on time and consecutively. Number 4. Don't borrow more than you can realistically handle. Here's a good rule of thumb. Don't borrow more than your starting annual salary. Research potential careers and their salaries with salary.com, and use that data to set a ceiling for borrowing. Borrowing more than what you expect to make will result in paying off more debt for many, many years. Essentially, don't take on more than you can handle. Number 3. How to use the auto-pay feature to save money. When your student loan repayments begin, we recommend that you set them up for automatic payment. This feature drafts the money from your bank account monthly on or before the payment due date. In addition to ensuring that you don't have late payments or missed payments, most loan services or lenders will knock 0.25% or so off of the effective interest rate you're paying for using auto payment. Some private lenders may reduce the rate a tad more than that. One potential downside to putting your student loan repayments on auto payment would be if it ever leads to your bank checking account being overdrawn. So, be sure you're keeping a close eye on your account balance so that nasty surprise doesn't occur. Number 2. Pause your loans with a return to higher education. Getting a college degree may not be the end of a person's higher education. Returning to school at least half-time enables those who have subsidized federal government student loans to hit the pause button on those loans. Remember that with subsidized federal student loans, interest does not accumulate, and no loan payments are due while the student is in school. Private student loans and non-subsidized federal student loans are, of course, a different matter. The interest keeps accumulating on those even if a former college graduate returns to school at least half-time. And, with some private student loans, you won't be able to defer making payments, and will need to make payments regardless of your student status. Number 1. How to keep track of your loans. During the years of college, you'll get bombarded with various financial aid forms and financial aid award letters and notices. If you take out student loans, you should also begin to receive various notices about those. Students, of course, are likely to be changing addresses, especially post-graduation. Parents and families may move as well when residency for local schooling options is no longer required or retirement beckons. So, be sure that you keep all of your student lenders informed and updated regarding your correct mailing addresses. Especially if you've taken loans from numerous sources, total up the amount of debt accumulated. Debt surprises are rarely good. And be sure you are tracking all of your student loans, as they may well be represented by multiple lenders and/or servicers by the time that college degree is earned. That's it for today's video. We hope it will be helpful. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. As always, please remember to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss many more videos like this. Talk to you all in our next video. Take care.